Hey, it's Jane. I want to share with you some insider home buying secrets because I know you're tired of the bidding wars and putting in offers and not winning the bid. It's ridiculous already. So I'm going to show you some hidden inventory and how to get better prices and more selections with no competing offers. There are many videos that imply that they know when the market will crash just to get clicks to increase their rankings. So you invest your time watching their videos only to find out that they knew nothing about when a correction will happen and you were clickbaited. If my video honestly delivers as promised, will you subscribe to my channel? The real estate market is like a casino now, mostly due to large corporations, both foreign and domestic, buying about 1/3 of all United States real estate for profits and for a safe place to keep money for hedge funds. Also, home flippers and landlords are buying homes pre-market before they can even be listed on the MLS and turning out huge profits. They're getting rich, but in the process, they are destroying the American dream of buying a home by causing inventory to dry up, which in turn causes bidding wars and prices to escalate to insane levels. I don't claim to know the future, but I do know how to beat property investors at their own game. I want to show you tips on how to find homes to buy pre-market, just as the investors do. Why should they be getting rich at the hard-working American people's expense of not being able to find a home to buy now? In this artificially inflated seller's market, buyers have choices. 1, buy way overpriced now, which will drop your overall net worth after the market corrects itself or crashes. Or 2, be a renter while waiting for the market to crash to protect your future assets. Or 3, fight the source of the problem, right back. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. Wholesalers buy a home at about 50% of its value by buying a bundle of homes in one transaction from a wholesale lender liquidating foreclosures. They then typically sell these homes to flippers at 70% of market value. The flipper typically invests about $25,000 in new paint, flooring, appliances, landscaping, etc. to make the home look appealing, and another $10,000 into carrying costs while holding the property for utilities, insurance, and taxes. It's a simple formula to riches. Because the home buyers rely only on the MLS listings, they get away with it. Yeah, as a realtor, this is called kicking my own ass. But as a person who cares about people, I really don't mind sharing this with you. They have mastered turning the real estate market into a free ATM machine, and we, as home buyers, have to pay the price. So let's beat them at their own game. What do you say? Part of what I'm about to show you is how to source pre-market homes, and the other part is how to negotiate them in a way that's fair to both you as the home buyer and the seller as well. The best deals are formed, not found. Property investors look for pre-market homes by sourcing public records and by networking with people that have lists of homeowners in financial trouble. Or they own properties that they don't need or want. Maybe they inherited them or they're just done with them. So let's take a look at who they target. They target homeowners that had their city water or electric shut off, whether it be by choice or because of not paying their bills. They also get leads from public records of divorce filings. They ask contractors who might be renovating for sellers with plans to sell afterwards. They check tax records to see who is delinquent on their property taxes, indicating they cannot afford to keep the property. They search probate records too. Probate attorneys do not get paid until the estate is fully settled. Therefore, they are happy to let investors know about properties that will be coming to market in advance, so they can get paid sooner. If you contact homeowners off of delinquent tax records, it's important to contact them as soon as possible and hopefully solve the problem. Because once foreclosure attorneys begin their procedures, there can be $50,000 in attorney fees attached to the property as a lien. Once you source a home that you would love to buy that is not listed for sale yet, you, as a family, actually have an extra edge because a homeowner may prefer to deal with people and not corporations. If you contact them directly in a handwritten or personalized letter yourself, you might be pleasantly surprised that they were considering selling. But if you don't try, you'll never know. Here's an example of a letter that we actually used, which received a really good response rate. Hi neighbor, my husband and I were browsing through neighborhoods that we both like, looking for a home to purchase. We noticed that your home might be a possible match to what we're looking for from the outside, and we wanted to drop you a note just in case there's any chance you might want to sell. At fair market value, of course. If you're thinking of selling and the home is a good fit for us, maybe we could help save you money by selling by owner, having no commissions or fees to pay to anyone. If you're not looking to sell right now, we're really sorry to bother you. If you have any possible interest in showing your home to us, you can reach us at, and I put my cell number and my email. Thanks so much for your time. We hope to hear from you, Doug and Jane. And I put our photos on the bottom and a picture of our dog, Lola. And now it's less intimidating than getting a letter from a corporation because we're real people and people appreciate that. So in addition to all the sources of pre-market home leads that I've mentioned, take a drive through your favorite neighborhoods. And if you see any homes that appear neglected but might have potential, that may be a sign that the homeowner could be distressed or that someone abandoned the property that they inherited and didn't want to keep it. Maybe drop a letter on their doorstep if it's not a completely abandoned home. But if it is, mail the letter to the homeowner's address on the public tax records. Don't put the letter inside their mailbox, though. That would be illegal. We were completely honest in our letter, and by sending it out to off-market homes that may or may not be interested in selling, it only costs a few bucks to do, but it opens up all new possibilities for us. It also means that we will not have 7 other people bidding against us with competing offers. So after you find your pre-market home seller that would like to meet with you, it's important that you let them talk as long as they need to about the home. The longer the better. Just be a good listener. Ask questions, but more importantly, let them ramble on about their favorite things about the home. This makes them feel like they're creating a bond with you, and they also feel that they have time invested into you as well. So as they're rambling on about their home, listen very carefully for a high-pitched tone change in their voice. Take note of exactly what they're saying during this high-pitched expression because it's going to clue you in on their selling motivations or desperations. For example, they might say, "Yeah, we really love this home, but my daughter's college tuition is due and I can't pay it and the mortgage both." If they should get seller's remorse later on, casually mention what was said during the emotion they expressed during the high-pitched tone. You can say, "What is your daughter majoring in college?" This will help remind them for the reason of selling and eliminate their fears or apprehensions. As a human buyer and not a corporation, you probably won't want to take advantage of anyone's desperations. But what you should do is listen to their problems and help them find a solution if possible. If it is financial problems, you can help them by buying their home and maybe saving them from a foreclosure, which will ruin their credit for 10 years. If their problems need professional guidance, maybe you can help them find a good source of help. The idea is to help each other if possible and show them that you are on their side too. After you show them how you can help them by buying their home and saving them a massive amount of money on real estate fees and the aggravation of inconvenient showings, let them know how they can help you. Ask them, what would you change in this home if you were planning on staying long term? Let them ramble on because this helps them realize that the home is not perfect and that it could use some updating, which will be an expense to you. Also ask them, how much do you think all that might cost? When this estimate comes out of their own mouths, how can they deny the fact that you are offering fair market value minus that dollar amount? Corporations seek out weakness and desperation because they can. Home buyers can stop letting them make a killing off of somebody else's hardship by buying pre-market homes before they get to them. It's that simple. Now that I told you my secrets, I just put myself out of work as a real estate agent, but so be it. Someone has to help stop the mayhem in this real estate market. So if you can't seem to find the right home on the market, don't settle for the wrong home just because it's available now. Do what investors do, to expand your options and most likely pay less too. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be alerted as I show you more on sourcing distressed homeowners lists from public records. I like to show my appreciation to my subscribers by helping any way I can. So email me if you need tax records or property history on any Florida property owner that you may want to contact. My email is realterrific@gmail.com. Now be sure to see the purple video below on how to buy a for sale by owner. It's very informative. Thanks. Talk to you soon.